As the voice and data recorders from the second disaster involving a Boeing 737 MAX jet in 5 months arrived Thursday in France, safety investigators from the U.S. are flying over. The probe centers on what sent the Ethiopian Airlines flight crashing back to the ground shortly after takeoff, and if there are any similarities with last year's crash of a Lion Air flight in Indonesia. There's now a worldwide ban on the aircraft until it is deemed safe enough to go back in the air. President Trump said he hoped it won't take long for Boeing to fix the problem. But Trump's hope could be optimistic. Boeing and the Federal Aviation Administration have to agree on the software fix, and that's just the first step, says Reuters correspondent David Shepardson.
Then it has to be tested, approved, and then training procedures have to be rolled out, and it has to be actually implemented across the fleet. So at a minimum, just finalizing the software upgrade will take weeks. Lawmakers told us today that it would not be on all planes until at least the end of April, potentially longer. Yesterday, the FAA administrator said that software upgrade could take a couple of months.
In the meantime, Boeing will keep making its bestseller, but airlines are unlikely to accept or pay for it if it's still grounded. Analysts estimate that could cost Boeing up to $2.5 billion a month in delayed payments, and that doesn't include any reimbursement to airlines for flight disruptions. Investors are bracing for legal and financial headaches, wiping out $25 billion in stock market value since the accident. But the human toll of this tragedy can't be overlooked. As more relatives reached the site of the Ethiopian crash Thursday, scenes of uncontrollable grief and frustration over how long it will take to identify victims. The crash so severe, the remains of the 157 on board are just charred fragments. Full identification could take weeks or months, leaving relatives to wonder how long before they can bury their dead.